Welcome back to Unraveled Game Thoughts. I apologize, the lighting. I'm still working on the lighting. It's not great. But here we are. I have a game that I'm pretty excited about doing a solo for. I have played through it a couple of times, and it is very, what do I say? For solos, it's very crunchy decision making wise, and it is challenging and it doesn't take terribly long. The setup is not the worst. It's got a little bit of setup, but it's not too bad. But this is Cooper Island, and I played this at BGG Con in this last year. Got to pull it out, got to try it, and it was very compelling. Very interestingly designed game, and I kept thinking about it after I played it, and I wasn't sure what I thought about it, but the more I thought about it, the more I decided there was another game in my collection that I ended up trading because that game didn't seem to have the depth that this one does. So I'm just going to jump in and start playing, and I'll explain things as I go, and hopefully everything here is fairly visible. But if you if there's something that just you can't see very well, I'll try to describe what I can, and then feel free to post comments if you have questions. So, and if you catch me making mistakes, which I am very likely to do, then definitely let me know. So the first thing, we have a deck of cards here. Now I can tell you with these cards, there is a random, I believe it is a random F and a random B card. There's two of each. And so these two actions are probably, there's going to be one card from each of those two actions at the top here. And then there'll be another card that I'm not sure what it's going to be. So I kind of want to see what Cooper is going to do and when I play against him. So I drew a B2. If I've unlocked at least one of my special workers, which I haven't unlocked any special workers, then Cooper places one special worker. Oh, and we are supposed to do an income phase before the turn. Cooper skips income phase. He doesn't do that, but I actually get an income phase before we start our turn. So I get to pick one of these, and I believe I forgot. Oh, I gotta move the game right here. To draw. There we go. All right. I gotta draw two of these at random from the bag, and these are double-sided tiles. I'm just gonna stick my bag down there. These are double-sided tiles, and I get these two. So two of these. I think I got the exact same two. And so I get to place one of my inlet tiles, and I get to place one of these. Now the inlet tile is going to give me an immediate bonus, and I know he's going to be taking B, which is to get ships, income boats, and he's going to be taking F. And he's going to be trying to get these, basically block that space. What am I going to get bonus points for? Landscape spaces that make up unbroken area, cultivation level of at least 5, crate lids I've acquired, and buildings that I've put on my peninsula. Buildings might be a good direction to go. But I've got to get things built up. So, what are we going to do? To get off a landscape tile. So some of the things that you can use, inlet tiles, I can get an extra compass. I can get a, or cartographer point, I think. I can get a coin. Coins are very good. I'm going to need those for buildings. I have one coin. I can get some wood or food. I can get another tile from the bag, which is not a bad deal. I'm going to get to place one of these out. I'm going to have to feed my workers at the end of the round. That is going to have to happen as well. And that can give me a gold or a cloth. Now, if I get a gold, might be able to manage if I can get one more gold somehow. I'm not 100% sure how I do that. Might be an option. But I could spend less resources potentially. Let's, man, I don't know if I have an option for getting a gold any other way except going by this boat. And then I could potentially get another gold. So I will go with the gold. And we will go there. And you have to place your first inlet tile here or here. And I want to get another gold when I go buy it. So I am actually going to get a gold and put that in my storage because I have the storage for it. And and at the beginning of the game, I was supposed to have a food there on that one. And that has a wood. So this is one level up, and I explored this land and found the forest. So I have one wood. That wood is worth one right now. And I can't place anything on it. I'll either have to discard that wood if I do, or I can store it and then use it to build something later. And right now I'm trying to get 2 wood and 2 gold. So we'll have to see. But that's my first tile. And now I can place another tile here. So do we want to? That would give me food, but I hate to store food. I'd almost rather store the wood and then get a settlement. Ooh, this is tough. This is tough because you only get 2 actions per turn. So you have to really build these wisely. That would give me a wood and a purple, and this would give me a stone and a food. So I'd have the 2 food I need, and I'd have a stone. Boy, that is tough. Tough, 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 tough. Okay, I think I'm going to go, and there's an option for getting points from similar land types put together. So I'm going to go this route, and I'm going to put that there, and that's going to give me a stone and a food out here. So long as I don't have to store these, I will have that as an option. Now what I don't have as an option is a second wood. So, and I am going to need 2 wood. I'm wondering if that's not the best option because I really am going to need that wood. I'm just going to have some extra wood, which I'm not as inclined to want to have. Okay, this is not necessarily what I want to do, but I need the wood. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to have to use one cartographer point. I'm going to put this tile and stack it on there. Now I need to get a shim tile, which is going to go underneath this one. And so I have this tile, and then this is going underneath. And then I'm putting that on there and stacking that. So what happens is I get a purple cube there, which is cloth, because I have a settlement there. And I get a wood there, and it means I have 2 cloth because this is a value 2. However, if I ever move this over here to store it, it's now down to 1 again. It's only 2 as long as I'm paying a cost for something I'm paying it off the landscape. I'm going to need some food, so I don't have the food I need, but there is an option for me getting a food later as a free action, which I will demonstrate then. So now Cooper is going to go. He is going to I haven't unlocked any workers, so what he is going to do is spend, he places a worker. He's just going to put a regular worker on the regular B action. One normal worker, okay. And so he has the boat royal tile order on his display, so he gains a helm point, and he just goes to here. So this is Cooper's boat. He's going to go around the island that way. And yeah, I think that's it. He just gains that. All right. So this is going to go to his discard pile, and then it's going to be my first turn. Now, I want to get that gold so that I can build a house. That's what I want to do. And to do that, I need to move around the island. So I need a helm point where I can go one space. That's kind of what I need. And so my actions, hmm, hmm, So I've got two workers here, and I'm gonna have to do something with them. So I could go to A and I could get helm points, get more, another tile, either draw a tile or play a tile. If I go here, I have to pay a coin to Cooper. I don't want to do that. It gives me an income boat, which would be nice, but they cost 3 more coins than I have anyway. I could gain a tile and place a tile. Not bad. That would be a way to get the second food I'm going to need when I get to have to pay for my workers. Place a building, but I don't have the second gold that I need yet to do that. Right now I need 3 stone and 3 wood, and I really want to get away with the two wood and 2 gold if I can, which means I need to get around here to do that. This would give me a coin, any good, and 3 helm points. That actually is pretty good, because that would be another way to get the gold I want. Get gold and 3 helm points, and I could use that. I could pull one of these off the map, which is also not a bad deal, but that's kind of the thing he's going to be largely going after, so I don't think I'm going to worry about that. Can't deliver a good, so I think this might end up being the best option for me. It gives me 1, 2, 3 helm points, and I get 1 of any good. I'm going to go ahead and grab a gold here, put it there, and I believe I will be set up to purchase a building next time. So now it's his turn. He's going to flip a card. He got an F2. So if you've unlocked at least, I haven't unlocked any workers, so we don't have to worry about that. So he's going to put it on the normal F space. And he has that royal order, so he is going to get another helm point and go to that spot. That's his turn. He doesn't do a ton, so he's pretty low key, which is one of the things I like about the solo. Even though, I mean, you got a little bit of setup to get it ready, but it's not hard to do his turns. Very low overhead. It's got a couple of things I can pull resources from if for certain actions in the game, and he's got a difficulty level of 2, which means he has 22 base points, and then he'll get some other points from going around the island. All right, so my turn, my second turn, and my only other turn of this round. And I am 90% sure I'm going to build a house. So I'm going to build a small building because this is going to give me more storage. I have to pay a coin, which I will pay from my supply, and I have to pay 2 wood and 2 gold. Well, there's my 2 wood, there's my 2 gold. I will throw those up there, and then I build a building, and I have to put it on the highest free settlement space that's on my board. So if I have goods on a space, I say settled. Highest free cultivated space on the board. So right now it's this forest, which unfortunately ends my forestry in that particular area because I built a house there. But I get a couple of other things. One, I'm going to get a helm point, which means I can move that boat, and because I moved it past there, I get the benefit of that action. So I can either get a gold or I can get a cloth. Well, I think I'm going to go with the gold for now because I might try to build another building. And then I get to look at the top 4 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to get kind of a card in my tableau, you would say. So we have a Sculptor's Studio. This counts as an additional statue crafting spot. Whenever you remove a ruin and place it with its statue side up into this free spot, I gain 1 gold from the general supply, if I can store it, and 1 helm point. That is really good. I like that a lot. Even though that's not an action I'm normally going to take, it makes that action give me a few resources. So whenever I erect a building, I draw 1 double landscape tile from the bag. That's not bad. The surveyor's office. The accountant's office counts as 2 extra storage spots for coins. If both storage spots are occupied at the game end, I gain a victory point. Not bad. This counts as 2 extra storage spots for gold and or cloth. If both storage spots are occupied in the game, I gain a victory point. Not bad. Not bad. Storage is really good, but I am unlocking houses, so I'm going to say I don't need the storage for that because I am really going for those unlocked small houses. I think I'm going to go with this Sculptor Studio that allows me to uh, get get something out of taking one of these deals off the map. So that is my second action, and then Cooper is going to go. He always takes the first and basically the first and the last action of the game. So he wants to place one on F1. He can't, so he's going to place this on F2. I was working on top of yours. He did not do that. He does not gain that. He gains 1 helm point, and if he has that royal order, which he does, he gains another helm point. Yep. So he got 2 helm points off of that 1 turn. That's the end of his turn. All right, so it is, I got to do cleanup. So what happens here, we did income, we did actions, we're doing C. I have to feed my workers. Now I'm going to take a free action of 1, 2, and my free action is to place, I'm going to move this here to store it, and then I'm going to put that tile out by using a couple of my compass points, and I'm going to put a food there, and I have to pay 2 food, so I'm going to go ahead and pay that food there because that's 2, and I'll just leave that one in storage and either use it for something else or we'll see what we do later. I don't have any I don't have to put any anchors out because I was able to pay my workers. And then I don't have any actions I need to unlock or free actions to do. We move the merchant to a different ship, which basically just means we can get our crate lid, which gives us extra free actions a little cheaper. I didn't even get a crate lid last turn, so not thinking about that too much right now. Let's see. I think that is that. That's the end of my turn. His end of turn is pretty easy. We shuffle the discard pile. First, we carry out Cooper's cleanup phase. Return Cooper's workers from the central board. So we're going to return those workers from the central board. And any workers of the third color, which are right here. It's kind of like he sometimes places some third ones out. If there is any milestone marker tokens on card 7, move each one of the following. We didn't get any milestone markers. Those are there. You have to unlock certain things in the game to get that. We shuffle his discard pile and place it face down on top. And as you may have guessed, that is going to actually mean that he's going to constantly draw the same 3 cards until I get extra workers. And then we carry out our cleanup phase. Now, if we had workers on actions A, C, E, and G, and we do have one on E, then we have to put a neutral worker there. Basically, certain actions kind of make it where I have to pay a little extra. That's the cleanup. So now we're doing income, and I have just my basic income. I don't get to draw a tile. I get to place a tile, an inlet tile, and I get to do one of these. So I want to get a building. I've got a wood. You know, I kind of think this would be a really good one to do. Reason being, if I build that, I think this will kill two birds with one stone. I immediately get to take something off the board. I think I'm going to take that one off, and I can place it here. You turn it over to the statue because now you can build a statue, and I get a gold and a helm point. Fantastic. I will take the gold. I will store the gold, and I get a helm point, which I can move that way, and then I get to take another one off, and that now I have room for that statue to go there. It'd be better to put it there, but I have to build a statue first, so I'm not going to worry about that just yet. And that also would give me a wood here, and I get to place one of these lovely tiles out. And I think we're going to want to place one here eventually. So I think I am going to place this here for a stone and a food. I'm going to want to get food later, but that is probably going to be a good option for now. Okay, so that is my income, and then Cooper's going to go. He's going to take action B away from me, so he's going there. He's going to get a helm point. He's going to go all the way up here and get a logbook. It basically just means it's kind of a way of him tracking that he's getting some, he'll have 5 points, so you don't have to keep up with how many of these spaces you've gotten to during the game. So the logbooks, they will actually give me a bonus if I get them, but for him, he just takes the logbook. All right. Let's see. I have to do an action. My goal this round is really to try to build another building, and I need that. I need 2 wood. I have 2 wood, and I need 2 gold. I have 2 gold. I need a coin. Now this guy is here, which unfortunately means I have to pay a good or a coin to go there. So is there a way I can get a coin otherwise? I don't think there really is. If I played that, I could have gotten a coin, but then I wouldn't have gotten a gold. So, coins can be tough. I could turn in goods for a coin. Every 2 cloth will get me a coin. That's a free action. So I actually will do that. This is a free action. I'm going to pay 2 cloth to get a coin. That goes to my market, and I have space in my storage, so I can go there. And then I can take this building action, and I am going to build another building. And I would need 2 gold and 2 wood and this coin. Okay, so I do that, and I have obtained, okay, so first of all, let's build the building, and we're going to go with a small building to unlock our storage. All right, and we have to put it on the highest open space, so I have space for food there, but and I have a settlement there, but I'm going to go with putting it on the food space for now. And that is going to give me a couple of things. I'm going to get to draw 4 cards. I'm going to get a helm point. I'm moving this guy there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I get another building card here. So whenever you supply a cargo ship, I gain a coin from the general supply if I can store it. Whenever I supply a cargo ship, I can draw 1 double landscape tile from the bag. Not bad. Whenever I remove a ruin, I gain 1 step on my cartographer track. That's kind of cool. And this counts as an extra crate space. Place a crate lid here, pay 1 coin and 1 resource cube, and then gain 1 helm point. No, it's not bad, but I'm not going after crate lids. So probably, I kind of like this. It gives me the cartographer option. So I'm going to go with that one. if I remove statues, or remove ruins, which I'm probably going to try to do eventually, I'm going to have to build a statue at some point. Now, the other thing I got my home point, I got my card, and the other thing I get is this milestone. Because I have now built 2 buildings, doesn't matter what type, I have accomplished that, and if I want, I can gain a worker. Now, that's also going to mean I'm going to have to feed a worker, which can be tough. Hmm. Do I want to gain a worker? A special worker would be pretty helpful to gain. Um, and if I do it now, I have to get rid of this worker if I do that. Or I could go after another regular worker and just have an extra action to take. So it's either making actions cheaper or taking extra actions. Hmm. I think making actions cheaper might be the better way to go. So I'm going to undo that. I have to return this guy, and now I have a square worker. I also have to pay 3 food next time I do a thing. So there we go. Now it is Cooper's turn. He is going to F2. If you have unlocked at least one of your special workers, he places one special worker on the square marked F2. So he's going to go there. And then he is going to gain a helm point. So he is going here. All right. So that is that for him. Okay, I think I am essentially going to have to do action C. What does C give me? What is that? I can't remember. I can't remember what C gives me. If I go, let's get my rule book here. Let's see. Let's go to. I've never actually used this special action, so perform the action. Draw 1 double landscape tile and perform the action. Place 1 double landscape tile. Additional action. If you place a special worker in this free worker space, perform the inlet action of any one inlet tile placed on a water space, no matter if it is one of your own inlets or an opponent's. The islet action of any, so it has to be an islet action of an island that's placed. I can't do a different one. So we've built our small buildings. We don't have more to build. Oh my gosh. I was paying the cost for building a statue with the gold and not the cost of building a small building. Oh man. I can't believe I did that. All right. Well, I paid a coin each time, right? Yeah, I paid a coin each time. So I think for when I build a statue, I will pay the building cost and no coin because I paid the coin plus the statue cost. So I kind of messed that up. So I'll try to correct it by doing somewhat of the opposite. All right, now what was I doing? I forgot what I was doing. Oh, I am taking this action, which means I can take one of these. And since I'm going to be paying that other cost, I think I'm just going to get uh, one of those because I don't have a place to put one of these. Gonna have to build a statue at some point, probably. I'm gonna have to draw a tile. And let's see, I drew 1, and I'm gonna get to place it. Whew. We're gonna need brick. We're gonna need food, honestly. I only have 2. Shoot. I really Would rather have the brick, to be honest, but I think we're going to go this route because we absolutely have to have food for our turn. And there are options. Should I use an option for food like that? Hmm. Well, that is a tough choice. Hmm. We're going to need wood. We're going to need stone. These are things we are going to need. I am going to go ahead and place that there, which is going to give me a wood and a stone. And then I am going to move that there and pay 2 to place a food option here. And that will give me a food. So I'm going to do that. And we'll see how that works out for me. All right, Cooper's going to go. He is going to go to F1, normal worker, and he's going to gain 2 helm points. So 1, 2. It's right there with me. All right, that's him. All right, we are doing cleanup. I got to pay my workers. I need 3 food. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do that. All right, there's my workers. I don't have any of those. I took my actions. I need to move this guy forward 1. I don't have any statues built, so I don't get helm points for that. And I haven't uncovered or unlocked those spaces, so I don't get statues for that. Or actually, you get some kind of bonus if you unlock these spaces. I can't remember what it is. I think it's another helm point or something. All right, and then I'm going to collect my workers back here. Actually, technically, I do that last. So let's put those back so we don't lose track. He collects his workers, and this worker comes off. And then if I put actions on A, C, E, and G, I put 1 on C onto each worker space and action sections A, C, in which you have a worker. Place the same type of worker of the 3rd color. All right, so that's going to go there. Now I'm going to get these back, and that's that. All right, so then he is going to shuffle his cards, and we are going on to round 3. There's only 5 rounds, so it's fairly quick. And then I don't have a tile to place, a double landscape tile. So, well, but I place an inlet tile first. So this would allow me to draw a double landscape tile, which is kind of nice. So actually, I will place that there. I wonder if it'd be better to place there. No, I'm going to place it there, which actually allows me to draw a double landscape tile. And I can place this. And the question is where? I'm going to need food. I could store that wood and then shim. I have 1 space left for a shim. I need 3 wood. I need stone. Ooh, tough choice. I could also get extra stone there and a settlement. Puzzly, puzzly, puzzly. I could get just a wood and a food. That's an option. But having food to pay for my workers and a 3 wood, I think I'm going to move this wood to there. I'm going to shift that down, and that's paying for a shim here. And that will give me a 3 food, 3 wood option here. I kind of like that. And then it will be his turn. So he's going to go to F2. I have a special worker, so he's going to do that and take F2. Just kind of wouldn't have mind using that to build a statue. That would have been good. If I can get 4 stone and 4 wood, I could build a building. Technically, I need 2 coins, but if I can get a discount. So if I can just get the wood, I've got 4 wood, I've got 2 stone. So it's really getting the stone that is the key here. Now settlement can go on anything. Kind of need some landscape. I need some landscape tiles. If I go to H here, let's see, do I have any other goods that I can pay? I don't have gold. Don't have, I got a little bit of cloth. I've got some food, I've got wood, I've got stone. So getting wood and stone is probably my best bet. How much stone do I need? I've got 4 wood. I need 2 stone in order to accomplish what I'm trying to accomplish. Hmm. Draw a landscape tile and place one. No guarantee it's going to be what I want, but that might be a fairly good option right there, because I can potentially get a stone. Okay, I've got a settlement here and a stone there, so if I move this stone to storage and I place that there, you can put a settlement on top of any other landscape or any other tile, but now I can only put settlements on it. So I'm going to go with that because it gives me the stone I want. And that's all I'm doing. And then Cooper is going to go. I may have to pause here soon. We'll see. All right. B2. He wants to take the B2 action. And he's going to get helm point. So he's going to go here. And that's his turn. All right. So I've got my, can I build my other house? That is, I've got my special worker. And I think I can do this. So if I go there, I need 4 wood. Boom, 4 wood. And I need 2, 3, 4 stone. Done. And I can build one of these houses, which is going to end up giving me 2 helm points, which is fantastic. Now, it's got to go somewhere. It's got to go to my highest cleared space, so it's going to go in that forest because that is the place it has to go. I am going to get 2 helm points for that and the building. So I am going to take, there's 1 helm point used. It's going to give me this tile. So I needed that. And then we'll go 1 helm point there as well. Oh, we can't divide it between boats. I forgot about that. So that's going there. Not going to be able to divide helm points between boats. All right, and then I'm going to look at my big buildings here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can do a museum. Perform either the remove 1 ruin or the action build 1 statue. I don't have the requisite materials needed to do the statue, but if I use that building's ability, I could remove a ruin, which would not be bad, and it would give me a helm point as well. Supply 1 cargo ship action, not bad. For each building on your peninsula, take 1 coin from the general supply and place it into your market space. That would give me an immediate 3 coins. Ooh, that's not bad. That is not bad. Okay, move 1 building or 1 statue from one of your landscape spaces to another free one. At the end of the game, if this card is face up and you have erected at least 2 buildings and 3 statues, gain 3 points. That's not bad. I like this one, and I'm gonna flip it and use it right away because I have 3 buildings on the map, and that gives me 3 coins which are going to go to my marketplace, but I'm going to use my marketplace action immediately to move them to my storage. Is it like that? Um, yeah, that's my action. Cooper, what you doing? F1. He is going to go here, and he's going to gain 2 helm points. So he's going to go 1, 2. I think he has to give me. I get to pick a good from his depot because he crossed my area here. So I'm gonna say what is useful. Um, we're gonna go with a stone. Do that. So Cooper's gonna get back all his workers, and he is going to shuffle his deck, and then C is gonna get a worker here, and then these come back to me. Did I pay my food? There's my 3 food. I think I forgot to pay my food. We don't have any statues built. We don't have that cleared. We get my workers back, and this guy moves forward. So we're on round 4. You can see this moves very fast. And if you've played Cooper Island before, and you're watching me play this, and you're like, dude, you're wasting a lot of actions, and here's why, please post in the comments. I am not good at this game. I did manage to beat. Oh, well, I think I cheated too much. So I think technically I went back and changed the score, and the solo actually beat me the first time, even though I thought I won. But I want to play this game more multiplayer to kind of try to crunch out these moves a little better than I have done thus far in my plays. But it's a lot of fun trying to figure it out, and I love the way this landscape thing works. I think that's a blast. All right, so we're back to income phase. I got to place an inlet tile. I don't need coins. I might need more of that. I kind of like this as an option. It gives me a cartographer point. I've got one thing here. Oh, I can't go. Yeah, I got to go there. So the question is, what do I need this round? Well, if I'm going to build a second house, I'm going to need wood and stone. Is there an option for getting both wood and stone at the same time? I think it's going to be hard. I do have a shim there, so that's not impossible. But getting both at the same time is quite hard. And I need food. Need food. Well, that's a settlement. That's not going to help. That'll give me food. Man, this is a tight one. So we could just get 1 stone and 1 purple, which will give us a coin. We don't need the coins though. We could get a food and a wood. That actually might be the better option for now, is to get that, because that gives us at least 2 wood and gives us 2 food, which we're going to need food later. So we'll go with that. We'll see how that does. And then he's going to go to F1, and he puts 1 normal worker down, and he's going to gain 2 cartographer points. So 1, 2. He's doing that. And then it's my turn. Now, he took F1. Can I build a statue? That's the question. Now, I'm looking for 2 wood and 2 stone. I only have 1 stone, so that is not going to happen. I do have the ability to pay less. I do have coins, and coins are good for getting income ships. So that is not a terrible idea, is to get an income ship. Hmm. Hmm. What am I going to need? Wood and stone. But I also need these tiles for my income and whatnot. So I might do, oh, and I can pay 2 less for an income ship if I go there. So if I take this, any combination of coin or wood, my first income ship would cost me, I think I'm going to do this one. I could just pay 2 coins and then I still have a coin left. So I'll do that. I'll put that there. And then I'm going to get a helm point, and that immediately gives me a one of these landscape tiles, which I will take. Done. Nice. Not bad. All right. What's Cooper going to do? Cooper is going to B2. So, B2, does he check to see if I have a worker there? If you have not unlocked a special worker spaces, by Cooper, he places one on all places. Okay. You may take one resource from the depot and place it into your marketplace, and he gains a helm point. So he is going to actually end up with one of these helm points, since we haven't seen, because he had to place it on a worker that I already had. So he gets a helm point, which means it's going to be harder to move. He also gets a helm point, so with that helm point, he will remove the very helm point that he placed, but it means he doesn't move forward around the map the way he would have otherwise. Nice. All right. Well, that worked out well for me. Action number 2. Whew. We absolutely need food to feed our workers, or we're going to be getting held points. I've got 2 food. I could use another food. I have the option of that to get some food. That's not going to happen. Building my second building this round, probably not going to happen. Building, let's see, 2 wood, 2 stone. What am I going to do? So I can draw a tile and get a point, which could be useful because I could get the food I need. That's not impossible. Okay, that would give me the food I need. Not bad if I went there. Don't want to go there because I don't want to pay him a coin, but that also would give me the food I need, so not bad. I can't afford to build a house. I could gain some helm points and one of any good. That would give me the food. Actually, I do have the food I need. I do have the food I need. I don't have to worry about food. I've got 3 food to pay this round, so I'm good with that. I can do whatever I need to build for the second round. Um, well, maybe drawing a couple of tiles would give me some really good options. So I'll go ahead and do that. Set myself up for options next round and building out some more, and we'll see. Okay, so Cooper's going to go. He's going to F2, places there. That's it for him. I don't have another turn, so he's just going to collect all his workers off the board. If I put anything on A, C, E, and G, I got to put something out. So I'll do that. I get these 2 back. I have to pay my food for my workers. I don't have a statue built, so no home points. And I collect my workers back, which I've done. This guy moves to the last round. And I think we are good to go. All right. Yeah, last round. So we got to shuffle his stuff up here. And then that goes on top. All right. What is next? So he's going to go first. Oh, well, let's do income first. I've got these tiles. I get to place out one of these. What do I need? Do I need food? Do I need, well, this gives me a little of both. That's not bad. And it gives me a potential for that second house or a statue, either one. I kind of like the options there. Once I cross that, I'll go there. Maybe we can do that. Puts a stone out, and we can gain a stone, and we can gain a food. All right, so we'll do that. And we can also place out another one of these tiles. All right. I think wood and stone is kind of where we're heading. So let's go there and place a wood and a stone out. All right. Interesting. Now he's going to go and he is going to take B2. All right. So probably not going after an income, most likely. All right. And that also is going to give him a home point. Boom, he's going there. All right, number 2. Do I want, I could take something off and build a statue in any order I choose, which could be highly beneficial because that would allow me to build that and get a home point. Ooh, gold and home point, not bad. All right, so that is pretty good. I can build a house for 2 less resources. That is also not a bad deal. I like that. I like that a lot. Building a statue. Is building a statue worth it? I forgot to move that over there. Is building the statue worth it? That is a good question. I have not. Oh, I forgot. When I did this, I was supposed to pick one of these. So I think I would have picked that one when I did that. Somebody is texting me. Respond back. All right, done. All right. Let's see. What do I want to do with this action? Ooh, I could draw and place a tile and get one of those. Not bad. Building a statue does give me an extra helm point. And what does it cost? What's it going to cost me? I'm not paying the coin because I paid the coin for the buildings, but I am going to pay 2 wood and 2. Oh, I got to pay 4 wood. Oh, no, that's right. I was going to pay the small building, 2 wood and 2. So I think I will build a statue. So let's build this one. And that's going to cost us 2 wood and 2 of these. So there's 2 wood and there's that. And I'm going to place the statue at highest cultivated place, which is there. And that gives me an immediate helm point, which I'm going to go here. Oh man, that gives me a lot of stuff. So I can get a wood, I can get a food. I've got room to put it. That's nice. And I get to clear a statue, which means, oh, I'm going to get another helm point. I'll go up there, which gives me one of these. It gives me a gold. And for this, I can get a food, a wood, or a stone. if I get a food, I will have the 3 food I need, which is not bad. That is not bad at all. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Ooh, 'cause then I don't have to worry about food, but I'll probably get food elsewhere. So really, I've got 2 wood. I've got two of those stone. If I want to build another statue, I'm going to need another wood. I'll go ahead and grab the wood in hopes that I might be able to build another statue. So there's my point there. Oh, did I forget something? I think I forgot something. I built a statue. I cleared a space. Um, Statue get a help point. I think that's it. I think that's it. All right. So he is going to go to F1. Dang it. He took my space. Ugh. Okay. Shoot. I wanted that. I'll probably take it anyway. Um, so my turn. Oh, he also gets 2 helm points. So 1 and 2. And that's going to give him this. And somebody just texted me. Let me see what they texted. That. That's that. Okay. All right. Cool. All righty. Let's see. Last action. Probably not going to win this game, but we're going to go with this route. I'm going to go there. I have to pay a good to him, technically, which I think that gives him a helm point. And I am going to build another statue. Again, since I did those things earlier for the buildings, I'm going to go with 1 and 2. Actually, what's in storage I think is helpful to me at the end of the game. So I'm going to go with those 2. Don't have to pay a coin. I am going to build this statue. And it can go, there's multiple spaces to choose from, so we'll just go on that mountain space because I have plenty of those. Gives me a helm point, which I will take. We'll go there. And yep, that's 2 statues. So that gives us this, which I can move there immediately to take 2 more helm points. Not bad. I'm going to go 1, 2, and get this bonus, which gives me that. So that's another logbook. And I think that's unfortunately going to be my only action. So then he gets his action for the turn. He wants to go to F2. So he is going to go there. And he's going to end up getting a helm point. And then he's going to spend it right away to get it off of his boat. So his boat just won't move. And I can get a good from his area here. Shouldn't I have another food? Thought I should. I'll take the food because I thought I was going to have another food, but I don't see it here, so I'm just going to put that there. All right. So that is the end of the round. He has gotten his turns, and I've gotten mine. I think we're done. We're done. Did I draw a tile on my turn for that? I don't think I did my income for that. I'm going to draw one now, so I have it. All right. Okay. Yeah. Don't think there's anything else we can do, so we'll go to scoring. I think that's the next thing. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Um, where's my pen? And we'll walk through the scoring so you kind of see that. I'm going to draw a line. We'll do Wade Cooper. So the first thing we do is logbooks. And he has, oh, I am supposed to do the final turnaround. So he would collect his workers. So let's do that. I gotta pay food for my workers. So there's my free food. I get that. And then for each statue I have, I get to do a thing. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna use my helm points. So that's 2 helm points, and that's gonna give me this, and that's gonna give me another food and another. I'm just gonna go with a wood there. We'll do that and store it. I will move this to storage, and I haven't cleared those spaces. It was very close, so I don't do that. And then I move my workers back, and then that's it. Okay, all right. Marketplace clears. He would move, but now it's the end of the game. All right, so I ended up with 2 logbooks, and he ended up with 2 logbooks, plus the extra spaces we moved. So 1, 2, 3 for me. That's going to be an extra 3, and he moved an extra 2. Okay, and then we have no tokens. That's for the 2 ships, so it doesn't really matter. We're just going to go zeros there. I had 3 buildings at the end, so that's 3 points for me and 0 for him. And then we have flags. What the heck is the flag? I don't remember. Let's look at the scoring again. Cleanup phase, end of game, helm points, royal orders, certain building cards. I don't think any of the building cards gave me points. This one, if I didn't flip it, but I did. So, oh no, I didn't matter. So no points for buildings for me. Leftovers, 1 point for every 5 coins tiles. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Wait. 11, 12, 13, 14. So 2 points for leftovers. We get 0 for that. I get 2 points for my leftovers. And we have no anchor tokens. And I think that is going to be the game. I think that's the game. All right. So final score 12. He gets 22, 32, 33, 34. So his score is 34. Mine is 10, 16, 18. Yeah, didn't do that very well. But that is Cooper Island. This is, man, I think this is probably more fun multiplayer. I am not good at it. I feel like there's some methodology to doing this that is probably much more significant in gaining points and sort of chaining things together in such a way that you get points that in a meaningful way. I have not unlocked that. I mean, the Ottoman is like, he gets like 30 points easy. He's very hard to defeat, and I think you really have to try to kind of build in one direction or another. I was going for the buildings. I wonder if I should have unlocked both buildings. I didn't, so I might have been better off choosing a different action selection, or maybe I should have built my island up more and then done that. It's hard to say. I this is a really nice crunchy game, and I have not yet figured out all the little bits and pieces to it. So it is a lot of fun. But this might be I'd like to get this played several times this year multiplayer. and see how it holds up in the multiplayer format a few times. This is one I could easily see becoming a favorite of mine because it's so like thought-provokingly meaty and trying to build up the board with such a limited number of actions that you get in the game. You can unlock up to, to where you have up to 3 workers, but you can never go over 3 workers. I don't think. If you don't put any points on the board, if you don't get any in-game points, you can unlock up to 4 workers. If you unlock the special workers that give you the discounts, then you're going to be scoring some in-game points, which I did there. But still only got 3. It's not 3 per building, is it? Let me see. I might have misscored that. I might have had a few more points than I thought. Let's see. Overview of cards. How many buildings have you erected on the peninsula? I'm thinking if you built 5 buildings, you get 8 points. Yeah, I think it's not per building. It's not per building. I think it's just 3 points. So if you know differently, and maybe I nerfed myself slightly on points, I still wouldn't have won, but that's a possibility. Let me know in the comments. But that is the general flow of the game. There's a couple more cards that got taken out that are in-game scoring cards, and those didn't included. This is like there are certain aspects of Cooper when you're setting up his deck. There's kind of this whole solo deck. So if you made this mistake that I did when I first started playing this, I was looking in the instructions for a Cooper solo, and there isn't one. So if you're looking in the instructions, you will not find it. You have to look in the it's the card set in the deck in the box. If you're buying the game outright, you have to look in the box to find it. So gives you the setup instructions based on the rules. It's got little numbers here that are referencing the rules in the basic book and how to set it up. Some strategy cards, and then there's kind of like this this layout of the cards here that you put out there. You choose a difficulty level. There's my difficulty level. That's the strategy, and then these are kind of the bonus other cards in his area. And that's another area card. So I'll put all these together in the box, and that's the solo deck. And yeah, that is, let me know what you think. I'd love to hear comments on this. This was a surprise find. It's been around since 2019, I think is when it came out, by Ode, who is Andreas Ode Odendahl. I don't know that he's done any other games. Says 2020 on the instruction book, but I think maybe it was 2020. I thought it was 2019. It might be 2019 on BGG. Matthias Nagy assisted with this. It's from Frosted Games, produced in Germany, I'm guessing, probably translated into English. But I'm going to call this a hidden gem. It's 2023. It's made in 2020. I don't see this around a lot. When I introduced it at BGG Con, the folks I played with, I don't think they knew of this game. They weren't familiar with it. I think this might be a hidden gem. Above average game that is not ranked very highly and is better than the credit it receives. I think this is a good one. So that's going to be a Unraveled Game Thoughts board game recommendation. That doesn't mean anything, but I would recommend it. If you like very crunchy Euro games that are kind of heady and not hard to play as far as the mechanics and turn-to-turn gameplay, but challenging to engage and to grok. That's what I would say. That's where this one is. This one strikes me as one that's hard to grok. Now, I'm sure, somebody will post something in the comments. It's like, this was easy. I figured it out in one play. And sir, or ma'am, you are smarter than me. So that doesn't take a whole lot. I wouldn't make that a bar that is super high to jump over. It's not, but it is fun. So thanks for joining me with Unraveled Game Thoughts. If you took time to watch the video, give it a like, subscribe, check out my Patreon or Ko-Fi pages. I am trying to give a little bit more time and attention to those this year. And hopefully, if everything works out by mid-year, I will offer some kind of incentive for being a Ko-Fi or Patreon throughout the year. So I'm not there yet. Probably looking at end of summer, somewhere around that time, before I can legitimately offer a thing. But I am working toward that goal. Have a great day from Unraveled Game Thoughts.